folks on Patreon. Today, we Hello. I don't know how to start this. Oh. I already messed up. How's it going, everybody? Okay, we're just gonna rip this Band-Aid off, okay? Just ready? 3, 2, 1. Hi. Howdy. Happy 2023. How's it going? Oh man. Well, I got the dogs behind me. See if you can see Coda. Ridley is kind of obscured. How's everyone doing? It's so good to see you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow, so many familiar names. It's been so long. I apologize for how long it's been since I've done a live stream. It's been a long time. Happy New Year. Holy cannoli. Billy, thank you so much for the member for 5 months. Wow, thank you for 5 months. Good to see you streaming again. Yes. It's like a muscle that I haven't exercised in a little while. We're refreshing the memory here. I really did want to stream more recently than this. I just feel like streaming is one of those things that's like gets pushed after filming, after editing, after emails, after all of the important stuff in my life, after workouts, after everything. So it always gets put on the back burner before everything else. And shit hit the fan when we got back with the weather here in LA, and my house sprung a leak and I got sick, and now I'm back. So I hope you all are having a good start to your new year. Mine is still good despite everything going on. It kind of felt like a purge in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like my body was purging germs, my house was purging water. We were just purging together, and now I feel like I am cleansed and anew and ready for 2023. So hi. Oh my god, it's so good to see so many of y'all. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys had a good holiday season. Zero Cool, are you gonna watch The Last of Us? I'll let you guys in on it. Yes, I am. I like joked that it was gonna be like a secret series that I'm gonna start once I'm done with Wednesday, but I'll tell y'all here in chat. Yes, I'm going to be watching it. Happy New Year to you too, Daryl. I'm so excited. Oh my god, me too, Brago. I'm excited too. Stream first and then film Kappa. Kappa? What's Kappa? Danish Prince. Film Kappa and film. Oh, Kappa, like a lot. God, I'm so old. I'm so old. I hate myself. I know what that means. Fuck. Oh, I'm such a boomer. Okay, anyway. I just had such a violent reaction to realizing what you were saying. Like, shit. Oh, God. Baron with the 10 gifted memberships. Oh, my gosh. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. Jake and Mighty Hobo, Ido, Baggy, Scion, Louise, N Speaks, Folky, Alex, welcome. Oh, and Richard. I can't count. Welcome. Welcome to the gifted member side of things. Oh my gosh. Everybody say thank you to Baron. That is so sweet. Grandma, Manny, what, Grandma? Oh, because I'm a boomer, yeah. Yeah. Grandma Nat, at your service. Yep. I don't have any kids, but, well, I do. I'm a dog mom, I guess. I know that doesn't really count, but they do make me feel old sometimes because they're exhausting to take care of. I spoil the shit out of them, that's why. I cook them food. All sorts of stuff. I never played the Last of Us video game either, Trevor. So I was gonna play the game first before the show came out, but then I was like, everything I looked up, it's like, oh, I need a PlayStation, and I don't have a PlayStation. So, my friend though, who, I'm gonna be promoting his comic book really soon. I'm really excited. I feel like a lot of y'all will like it. He's so talented, but he like watches my videos and stuff and saw that I was talking about needing a PlayStation, and he really wants me to play The Last of Us. Fun fact, he also works for Xbox, so he works in like story writing for games. So cool. Anyway, he was like, you have to play The Last of Us. I'm like, I don't have a PlayStation. He's like, for the holidays, he got a PlayStation 5, so he's like, I will give you my PlayStation 4. So I just have to get it from him and like set it up. But knowing me, I will probably start it and never finish it. So. That's just, I gotta be honest, that's like what I've done a lot. So, Gray Peter, thank you so much for the super chat. No, you're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much. All doggos do deserve to be spoiled, Fire Knight. I completely agree. You were just gifted a membership without watching? What you're watching right now? Were you not watching when you were gifted? Did you come join the stream, Alex, when you were you gifted when you weren't in the stream? Or were you just like, you were gifted when you were away from your phone? Oh my God, that's funny. Man, I'm not firing on all cylinders clearly right now. It's taking me a while. Like my reading comprehension is not doing great this morning, or afternoon, whatever. We have Wednesday, The Boys, and The Last of Us. Yeah, once I finish Wednesday, I'll do The Last of Us. I'm not gonna do both at the same time. I'm almost done with Wednesday. Back to Marvel Netflix, hopefully. I don't know, because like when I signed up for Daredevil, I thought I was signing up for Daredevil, and then everyone was like, no, you have to watch all these other shows, and I'm like, I thought I was signing up for Daredevil. I didn't realize it was like a whole thing. So, and quite honestly, like Jessica Jones, I loved it, but it performed horribly on YouTube, like horribly. And I don't want to sign up for a long show like that. That's just not going to do a service to my channel. Like to do one video like that doesn't do well, like it's okay. But when it's a whole season of a show, it really does like negatively affect the performance of my channel. And I don't want to do that consciously. So I don't know, but Daredevil did great. And I would go back to that, but then I would just want to watch seasons 2 and 3. I don't think I'd want to watch the stuff in between. So I don't know. I don't want to make people angry though. So we'll see. Because I know there's a right way and a wrong way to do these things. Oh my God, I'm getting so behind again. It's happening. Hi, everybody. Hi, Black Sheep. Hi, TBO. Hi, David. Have I ever been to Israel? Yes, I have. Can you please react to Castaway with Tom Hanks? I have seen that movie a couple times. It's a great movie. That's the reason I haven't filmed it though, is because I remember it very well. I think I've seen it kind of recently, actually, randomly. Wilson! It's a good one. That scene with the rock and the tooth thing though. Hello, Josh. You can react to the show first. Thank you for your permission, first name. Kitty Game, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get back to Stray, Will. Like, I got so nauseous with it. I still haven't deleted it, I don't think, off of my computer because I had hope for a while, but every time I play it, it's like I'm willingly signing up to get motion sick. And playing with a controller really did help, but I still was really motion sick for hours after playing it. And it's like, oh God, do I want to sign up again to get like it was so like I had to keep stopping because I would get nauseous and it just sucks. I'm just such a little bitch. Zanzibar White, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Happy New Year, a bit late, but it's the thought that counts. Try telling that to your spouse when you miss your anniversary. As a suggestion, I feel DC's animated stuff is often better than the live action. Oh, okay, yeah, a lot of people have been requesting animated stuff from DC, which I'm open to, but I think it would have to get like enough requests. But thank you so much for the super chat. Happy New Year. Yeah, I am worried about forgetting my anniversary one day. Although, to be fair, Tyler and I never were able to agree on what our anniversary was before we got married, like our dating anniversary. For years, he was like, it's the 29th. And I was like, can we just say it's the 30th? Because we got together at like midnight. You know what I mean? Like we got together during the night. That's why we couldn't tell. Well, it's when we confessed our love for each other. So we couldn't figure out what day it was. And I was like, can we just pick the 30th? 30th is easy. He just kept thinking it was the 29th. So finally I was like, fine, it's the 29th. The next year, he's like, I thought the 30th was our anniversary. I'm like, I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna actually kill you. So now at least we can agree that we got married on the 4th. And I'm really relieved that we're at least in agreement on when it is. Oh, DJ Low, Daryl. Wait, oh shit, I'm getting so behind. Guys, oh my God, so much is happening. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I'm just gonna call them subs. I know we're not on Twitch, but thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Lino, Mr. Kyle, Kiaria, Javier, the Demirge, Lidrick, Alex, Marvel's Magic Trio, Susay, Mark. Welcome to the community. Wow, thank you so much. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. Oh Lord Almighty, hold on. Okay, it's already happening. Jesus Christ. Okay, I always get behind. Cradless, thank you so much for the super chat. Canadian dollars, thank you. Welcome from Canada. Do you plan on reacting to gaming stuff like Warhammer 50K, Diablo, etc. in the future? I've never thought about it, to be honest. I could. But if it's like gaming stuff, like it's based off of the game, I feel like I'm like the worst person to talk about that kind of stuff because I haven't played those games. So I would just kind of be like commenting on the story of it all. But, you know, maybe. You can pretty much skip Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Yeah, well, I would have to do polls. That was like a whole thing, and I don't know. It's a lot. Josh, welcome to the Golden Nuggets. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Look at your little badge, your little 1-month badge. Or I guess welcome back. I don't know. Welcome back. And or I've put in a couple polls, Rabbit Robbie, that's a funny name. I've put it in a couple polls, it just has not won yet. Elon Musk, thank you for the super chat. That's hilarious. Thank you so much. Did you watch the Mando season 3 trailer? So I actually haven't watched it closely, but it came on TV when I was watching a football game, and I kind of just was like, Tyler, turn it down for a second. And he turned it down, and I just looked away. So I've seen like a little bit, but not really. So yeah, I have not seen it. But I also didn't see Boba Fett because I didn't really care to watch Boba Fett. And everyone's like, you have to watch Boba Fett in order to watch Mando season 3. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't like this whole like I have to watch 15 other things to watch one thing. You know what I mean? But it gets to be a lot. Daredevil season 3 is a direct continuation of the Defenders mini show. I'll keep that in mind, Danish Prince. I mean, maybe I'll just watch season 2 eventually and then not season 3. I don't know. I decide things like very last minute and like in the moment. I don't really plan things super far out, except for like The Last of Us. I was like, I'm gonna watch that. But most of the time, I'm just kind of spontaneous with what I'm doing. Kalo, thank you so much for the gifted memberships, the 5 memberships. Maria, Dino, Mikey, Popcorn Classics, Wolful Cobra. Welcome to the Golden Nuggets. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you so much, Kalo. That is very sweet. Daredevil season 2 is the next Marvel Netflix. We have so many green names in here now. It's crazy. Daredevil season 2 is the next Marvel Netflix thing, so feel free to go ahead with that one anyway. I might. Just a lot of things. Mrs. Marvel and She-Hulk, I don't know. There's too many shows. But I really wanted to watch The Boys, so can you blame me? I'm really excited that I'm watching that. I really wanted to watch it for a really long time, so there's just too many things. I would have to like watch only shows and like never movies. Ever. I don't know. Which I've done before. I like, you know, whatever. I alternate sometimes. Saya's Music, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you ever seen Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul? If not, do you plan on watching them on the channel in the future? Also, you should watch Brightburn. Interesting take on the Superman origin story. I have not heard of Brightburn. Thank you for the suggestion. I have seen Breaking Bad. I watched Breaking Bad in real time as it was coming out, season by season, pretty much. And I do vividly remember the ending. I don't really remember everything that happens in the show, so it would be a fun rewatch, but it's like, because I know how it ends, I'm hesitant to kind of turn that into like react content. You know what I mean? Better Call Saul, I've never seen, and I have heard good things about, so I am open to that as well. I do love, what's his name? What's the name of that actor? Fuck, what's his name? I do love him. He's hilarious. Oh, sorry, I'm getting thirsty. Do you guys like my water bottle? It's got national parks on it. And you put on stickers for the ones you've been to. Isn't that cute? I haven't been to a lot. I've been to like 10 on here. Actually, technically, there's one more that I think I've been to, but I was a child and I don't really remember, so I don't count it. Anyway, Margot, I totally get that app. Personally, dislike how all the shows are tied together. Watch what you want for your channel. Thank you. I appreciate the support. It gets tough with all the pressure sometimes, but I also understand where the purists are coming from too. Because it does add to like better understanding of world, better understanding of characters. Have you watched any of the Jumanji films? Baggy Mark, thank you for the question. I have seen the original. That's it. The Robin Williams one. I do love that one. I love it. Although, when I saw it as a child, the bat scene traumatized me. Although I'm not scared of bats. So I don't know why. Like, it traumatized me, but I wasn't scared of bats after that. It just was, like, deeply disturbing that he disappeared. I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, it's so terrifying. I think I had to stop watching at that point because I was like 8, and then I revisited it later. Scream franchise. Will you watch that? Marvel's Magic Trio. I've never seen any Scream movie. I'm definitely open to it. I haven't thought much about it, to be honest, but I am open to that. We all remove teeth with rocks. NBD. Do you still play Wordle? Yes, I do, and I could play it today if you guys want. Sorry, hiccups. Oh my goodness, I know I'm really behind, guys. Apologies. Oh my God, the chat just refreshed. Oh no. I hate when that happens. Like, I'm literally reading it behind intentionally, and then it just refreshes and bumps me down. Oh my God, I'm way behind. Okay. I'm gonna have to let me just read some super chats. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. I'm trying to like read the whole chat, but I'm too slow. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Nat, loving your reactions here lately, but hope we can get back to Marvel Mondays soon. MCU is introducing the next big bad in the Ant movie. Yes, I saw that there was an Ant-Man trailer out. I also have not seen that either. Very exciting. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much, Stern12, aka Chris, for the super chat. Time for Highlander to be in your life. Honestly, that's a good request. I keep forgetting about Highlander. I really should check that out. Queen soundtrack is amazing. Plus, it is a great ride. Oh, it's a Queen soundtrack. I love Queen. That's a selling point. Thank you. Daryl Lowe, thank you for the 5 months. Oh my God, the chat refreshed again. It hates me. Hold on. Thank you for the 5 months. Awesome to see you back to streaming again. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I know I'm not the most consistent, but I really appreciate the support, guys. You're very, very lovely. Thank you. Mark Creation Studios, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you ever played any of the Kingdom Hearts games? I'd love to see you play through the collection on PC. People say it's dumb, but it's not. I have not. I've heard about it. I have never played it. Thank you for the suggestion. I will look into it. I have more games to play than I have time because I haven't played most games. Because I didn't play games much as a kid except for Pokemon. So thank you so much for the suggestion, and thank you for the super chat. Boom City 84, thank you so much for the super chat. You should react to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I really, 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 really should. I really, 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 really should. That has been requested a lot. I have not forgotten about it. Thank you. I will do it one day. I want to. Oh my goodness. Josh Khan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Hope you had a great holiday. Loved Arcane and Stranger Things reactions in December, but so happy for the lighter tone shows like Is The Boys lighter? I remember season 1. Would you call it lighter? I guess it's fun. To be fair, Arcane is like, and Stranger Things season 4 was like really sad. So I guess The Boys is probably lighter. Wednesday's definitely lighter. And big dramas after HOTD. Arcane and Stranger Things season 4. HOTD. House of the Dragon. True. I guess both of those are lighter than the other stuff. Lots of people on today. I know. How many people are in here right now? I think it says 207? Oh my God. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello from Poland, Mr. Tabs. I love Poland. I am Polish. I'm losing it. Oh my goodness. You would really love Nightmares if I'd watch Scream. Okay, well, I will consider it more next Nightmare season. Watching. Do people suggest watching Sunset? Do you mean is watching No, that's Selling Sunset. I was like, isn't that the reality TV show? Watching Sunset Limited. I don't know what that is. Seb764, thank you so much for the super chat. Just joined, but I don't know if you've already asked, but are you going to cover The Last of Us? I am. And are you excited for Ant-Man 3? I am. Love from the UK. Hi. I love the UK. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my God. I've never seen you do a Western reaction. I'm open to that, K. Jacob. What NFL team are you a fan of? Well, I'll just say this color is kind of a hint. Go Birds. Grape Eater, thank you so much again for the super chat. I know you get nausea from playing games, but you should check out High on Life. Warning, lots of explicatives. I love explicatives. That doesn't bother me. Or expletives. I love expletives, but YouTube doesn't. So, I don't know. But I mean, like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't really care that much if my streams get demonetized. It's not like the end of the world. I do this more for fun, to be honest. And I like catching up with you guys and talking to you guys. There's only like 2 or 3 episodes of Boba you'd need for things to make sense in Mando. Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Kyle. Maybe I will just watch those. Or maybe I'll watch Boba Fett on my own. Because honestly, the real hang up sometimes with this kind of stuff is watching things for reaction's sake, because it takes time to film stuff, it takes time to edit stuff, it takes time to put makeup on and get ready to film, and it takes energy out of my day to film other things. So maybe I'll just watch Boba Fett on my own to watch Mando season 3. That's an idea. It will upset some of the Star Wars fans. They'll be like, why? But like, at least I'll be honoring the fact that you should watch it. Kalo, thank you so much for the 5 months. Happy New Year, already 5th month. I know it's crazy. I thank you so much for the support. I really, even though I'm not here, thank you. I feel bad. Like, you know, you guys can leave if you want when I'm not here. I feel bad. Anyway, thank you though. Oh my God. Shh. Don't do that. It's not good for you. Coda licks his paw sometimes, and normally I would give him a bone to distract him, but then I would have to leave the room, and I don't want to do that yet. But sometimes he gives himself hot spots. Not very often. He used to when I would feed him chicken, so I can't feed him chicken anymore. But he's gotten a lot better. He doesn't really get them as often anymore, but he just compulsively licks sometimes. Are you going to watch Alice in Borderland on Netflix? Kiaria, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know much about it. Is it like, do a lot of people want to see that? I've like seen, when I click on Netflix, I see it there, but I don't know anything about it other than it looks like it's inspired on, you know, Alice in Wonderland. But I'm open to it. Is it a movie or a show? Please say it's a movie. Please say it's a movie. Chris Henderson, I'm enjoying your Wednesday reaction. It's been fun. I've been loving that show. It's so much fun. I'm glad you're enjoying the reactions. I can't wait till we have a video ready for YouTube. It's been a while, but I'm really loving that show. Sorry. Oh my God. Ugh. Padme, can we see a reaction to the Mandalorian trailer? Maybe we could do that today. I actually had some videos that I thought could be interesting to react with you guys today, if you're open to that. If you're open to me doing some like YouTube reactions. They're all focused around TV shows or movies or actors. It's just a couple YouTube videos that I've been saving and haven't watched. But we could also maybe do a Mandalorian trailer reaction. I still haven't seen She-Hulk. Not really anxious. Yeah, I mean, like, it's tough. Like, She-Hulk hasn't really, like, I don't really feel the need to watch it, which is why I haven't, like, hurried up to watch it. Like, again, maybe it'll just be one of those things that if it comes around later that, like, it's really important to watch Mrs. Marvel and She-Hulk, I might just watch them on my own to understand the next movie that it's relevant for. You know what I mean? Because neither of those shows have really seemed like I'm not that interested when I look at them, to be honest. And I don't know if, like, now it's been so long that, like, posting them on YouTube, I don't think they'd even really do that well. So it's like, maybe just watch it on my own. Back to the Future 2, honestly, guitarist, Tolkienist, that's a cool name. Anyway, like your name. I do want to watch Back to the Future 2. That would be fun. I don't think I've ever seen it, so that would be fun. Please watch Free Guy. You will love it. I really do kind of want to watch that, N Speaks. Do you think, like, people want to see that? I feel like I've missed the boat on that because it came out, like, a little while ago. But I love Ryan Reynolds. I think that would be fun. Are you going to play the Hogwarts Legacy? I think so, Lino. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry. But I can't wait for it either. But I'll probably wait and see, like, if it's good. And then if it looks good, I will play it. It's kind of my plan. You're planning to watch season 2 of Euphoria. Love you, by the way. Oh, thanks, Leonardo. Appreciate the support. I don't know. Euphoria is another one of those things that, like Jessica Jones, didn't perform very well on my channel, and on top of it, got age restricted constantly. So it was really detrimental for my channel. That was the problem. It wasn't so much like not making money. It's just like, I don't want to tank other views and other videos because, like, I have videos that are being released every other week that are, like, age restricted or demonetized or whatever. Like, it hurts the channel. So I don't know. I really should just watch it, though. To be fair, oh, Bob Odenkirk. Wow, this is how delayed I am. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, No Name. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Mr. Kyle. Thank you, everybody who said Bob Odenkirk. Say his music. Thank you. That's how delayed I am. But I'm trying to read the chat. Chris Henderson, thank you so much for the super chat. I recommend watching Justice League, the animated series for DC Animation start. A lot of people have, I think, requested that one. So thank you so much for the suggestion. Oh my God. Oh, yes, Odenkirk. Yes. Not Cranston. I wasn't talking about Bryan Cranston. That's Breaking Bad. I was talking about the lawyer. Odenkirk. She-Bulk is the South American parody show, probably. That's probably... Is that just like a title you came up with? Or is that really out there and you think it's probably a parody? What is my favorite place in Los Angeles? My house. To be fair though, I do love hiking. So Angeles National Forest. Angeles National Forest. The whole thing. Let's see. The Boys is definitely a fun show. It's like Watchmen in a lot of ways and shows how scary superheroes in real life are. Yeah, I've seen the first season, so I'm really excited to be revisiting it, but I haven't seen the other season, so I am really stoked to get to those as well. I remember the show being so good. So dark, but so good. Have you been to Yellowstone and Jackson Hole? I have not, Baron. I would love to go to both, especially Jackson Hole to ski. I'm a skier. And I like hiking, so I would love to go to Yellowstone. Although, if I go anywhere in like grizzly territory for like hiking and camping, I'd want to go with people. There's grizzlies in Yellowstone, right? Or is it just Glacier National Park? I'm just trying to think. Like, there might be some, I think there's some grizzlies in Yellowstone, but not a lot, right? And then the more north you get, or maybe there are. I don't even know. I think there's grizzlies in Yellowstone, I'm pretty sure. Anywhere that's grizzly territory, I'd like to go with other people. Cool water bottle, guys. We've got to visit them all. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I was talking about parks. That's like why you were asking. I'll show you guys what parks I've been to on the water bottle, but hold on. Let me quickly. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh my God. I missed so many. I'm so behind. What the hell? Okay. Hold on. We're just going to try to catch up real quick. Brian Pay, what the hell? Thank you for the really generous super chat. Holy cannoli. Thank you. You did not have to do that. Hey, your videos helped calm me down through an anxiety spell I had recently, so here's money for being my YouTube therapist. I don't know if that's a good idea for me to be your therapist, but I'm really happy that my videos have helped you in any way. And thank you so much. Thank you. Like, seriously, thank you. I'm glad you like them. That is more than I've ever wanted. I just want people to like what I do and have fun and have a fun break with my videos. That's all I want. So I hope you feel better. And I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much. Declan, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you plan on watching Glass Onion? Sorry, I'm getting excited. Also, if you want to catch up on Mando, just watch the last 3 episodes of Boba Fett. Yes, that's what a couple people have said. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm really delayed, clearly. If you're on my Patreon tomorrow, you should stay tuned tomorrow. If you're not on my Patreon, just wait a couple weeks and you might be getting what you want. Elon Musk, thank you so much for the super chat. Can we get a live action to the Mando trailer? A lot of people are requesting it, so we will do that. Whew! Tolafov, thank you so much. Welcome to the Golden Nuggets. Welcome. Yeah, the Demiurge, The Boys is fun, but it's so gory. I would not call it a light show. I know, it's really dark and gory. I don't know if I'd call it light either, but I guess it's more fun and like less sad than Arcane. Arcane is sad. Joseph Christensen, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Nat, you're amazing and your content is amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. I would super recommend Castlevania series on Netflix. I've had that requested a couple times. It seems like a Nightmares kind of request, but I just didn't do a show this year because I was doing Stranger Things. But thank you so much for the request. Ooh! Pitch meeting reactions are always a win. Yes, K. Jacob, I need to do another video. Bye, Manny. I probably missed you. You're probably already gone, but bye, y'all. Bye. Hope you have a good day. Pitch meeting reactions are always funny. You should watch The Wire. Really? You know, man, there's just too many things to watch. Okay, sorry, I'm skimming through the chat, guys. I'm always behind, chronically behind. Sequels back, we need sequels. Back to the Future. Yes, I agree, Danish Prince, I agree. I think it would be fun. You'd love to see a Free Guy reaction, Yanni? Okay, cool. Okay. Say his music again. Thank you so much for the super chat. Have you considered doing some movie reviews on your channel? Oh, like a more formal, like sit down review. I'd love to hear your thoughts on some films you've watched on the main channel. You know, I kind of did that with Encanto and it didn't go very well. People didn't like it. So I think reactions tend to be better for my personal content style. So I don't know. Maybe one day. Yeah, I don't know. Kayla, hope you'll do a comeback to Harry Potter with Lila and react to Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3. Yeah, those are definitely, I do want to react to both of those things again. Lila just lives so far away. Although, I might be, coming up here soon, I might be in New York a little bit more often. How did I meet? Oh my God, how did I miss? God dang it. This chat keeps sabotaging me. Hold on. It keeps trying to bump down to the bottom and skip your guys' super chats. Hold on. I'm getting stressed. Declan, thank you so much again for the super chat. The first Scream is a must. Also Jaws, if you haven't seen it. I have seen Jaws, but it's been literally years. I would love to rewatch that. Like, really do want to rewatch that. I might do that just like during Shark Week, because that would be great. That would be hilarious. Only thing is it may ruin the sea for you. Honestly, it already did. I am terrified of the ocean. I'm a little big baby about the ocean. I also am not the best swimmer. I'm a fine swimmer. I can swim, but the ocean is, I've banged my head on the ocean floor before because of heavy currents. So the ocean is not, I'm a lake girl, okay? I'm from upstate New York. We do lakes. I'm really comfy in a lake. Like, in a lake, I know I'm the biggest thing in it. I can see the land. I'm like, great, this is awesome. Ocean, no, not my thing. So, but so yeah, it's not gonna ruin anything for me because I don't like going in the ocean anyway. Torben, thank you so much for the super chat. Greetings from Denmark. Please react to Tombstone and The Last of Us is great. Thank you so much for the suggestions. Tiago, hi from Brazil. Hello. How do you say hi in Portuguese? Is it like hola or is it different? Come on, Nat, you told us a surprise. I know, I told you the surprise. Maybe Ant-Man trailer as well. Maybe those are the two we'll do. Brazil loves you. I love Brazil. I've never been to Brazil, but it sounds like a cool time. Thank you, Lucas. Oh, Lord Almighty. Oh my God, I'm getting so high. The Wire is amazing, but it'll be terrible content for your channel because no one will want to watch it. Okay, well, maybe I'll, you know, maybe one day then. Padan Tech, that's a fun name. Thank you so much for the super chat. You once said that your husband likes dark shows, but probably wouldn't like Arcane because it's animated. Have you changed your mind? Would you recommend he watch it? I don't think he'd care for it. Still, he likes drama more so than just dark. I mean, he doesn't mind. He does like dark stuff. Like his favorite movie is Apocalypse Now. So he likes some crazy shit. Arcane, like, I think he'd probably think it was well made, but he's more passionate about like live action stuff and actors. Although he really liked Kung Fu Panda, and I've been telling him he'd love How to Train Your Dragon, but I think he just prefers to watch live action. He also loves movies. Like, he doesn't really sit down and watch series because he gets so addicted and he can't stop watching them. So he like has cut himself off from TV shows completely, except for Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones he did with me, but it took a lot of willpower on his part. It was really hard for him. We all hoped y'all filmed a reaction with her when you were on the East Coast. Yeah, I was getting married, so I was not filming. Although I did film a little bit from Airbnbs, I guess. But she was not with me during that time. There was like one day where she came up to visit us when we were at an Airbnb close to the city, but we just hung out. So yeah, but she knows. I tell her all the time, like, they always ask about you. They ask where you are. She's like, I know. She also has a friend in New York City who apparently watches my channel and like met her. And like when he met her, he was like, you look really familiar to me. And she's been Anastasia in the national tour of Anastasia. She's done theater. She's like, you might've seen me in this and that. Like, do you watch theater? And he's like, no, I have not seen you in any of that. I haven't seen those shows. And then one day he was like, oh my God, I recognize you from this YouTube video. And he pulled it up and it was that YouTube video. And she was like, Jesus. She's like, that's my friend. And he's like, oh my God. Which I thought was really cute. I'm like, that's so funny that he recognized you from that one video. But yeah, so if I ever go to New York, I have to meet this guy. He seems really sweet. Fat Funny Filipino, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you have anything you watch or listen to for comfort? And is there anything that you've seen that you absolutely love but you never want to experience ever again? There's a lot of things that I've loved that I never want to watch again. I think, let's see. I mean, it's like anything where it's like the ending is like the most suspenseful reveal, and then once you know the ending, like it doesn't make the movie enjoyable anymore. Like it's kind of hard to think of things right off the top of my head. Also like horror movies. The Thing was brilliant. I never want to watch it again, ever. Like never, ever. Brilliant movie, absolutely incredible. Like from a perspective of filmmaking, loved it, hated it also at the same time. Never want to watch that again. So yeah, stuff like that. It's okay, I literally cannot swim. I can tread water, but I fall way below level if I'm not, low level, I'm not coming back, LOL. Yeah, it's tough out there in the ocean, man. Gilbert, welcome. Oh, wait. Damn, I am late. Ohio. Oh, hi, Nat from Germany. I was like, you're from Ohio and Germany? I'm like, oh, wait. Ohio from Germany. Ohio, hello. Oh no, God, the chat. Yanni, thank you so much for the super chat. I know it was sad, but thank you so much for watching Arcane. Tomorrow, my finale YouTube video is being released tomorrow. So then we'll be done with the first season. And not getting scared away. I so wanted to hear your thoughts. You're one of my favorite reactors. You bring a ton of joy to my life. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm glad they make you happy. And I really enjoyed Arcane. It was a really beautiful show. Really sad, but really beautiful. Oh my God. Max Payne, thank you so much for the super chat. Severance, the best written show of the last year, in my opinion. I've heard that one requested a lot. Thank you so much for the request. Yeah, I've definitely heard that mentioned before. Oh my God, I'm like, okay. Any scary movie you would like to watch again? Alien I can handle because it's so brilliant. I'm willing to suffer. Jaws I want to watch again for a reaction. I think that'd be fun to watch with you guys. I also feel a little safer on land when I'm watching it, you know? Alien is a little bit more traumatizing, even though I'm not in space. You think I'd be fine, but Alien really gets me. But it's so brilliant, I would watch it again. I love Ridley Scott. I'd watch Get Out again because it wasn't that scary. I feel like there were a lot of things I missed, and now knowing the twist at the end, like I'd like to watch that again. So there's definitely some horror I would watch again, but not The Thing. Not The Thing. Cody, thank you so much for the super chat. Any plans to journey into the Star Trek universe? It's definitely on my list. It's definitely a potential. There's just so many things, so I don't know. And it's also a pretty bulky thing, so I'm saving it for a more long-term series. But yes, it's definitely on my list. Chris Henderson, thank you so much for the super chat. Would you watch The Other Guys? I don't know anything about it, but maybe. Ohio, Germany. Love The Thing, rewatched it last week. Kalo, do you hate life? Do you hate yourself? Like what? You rewatched it last week? How are you okay? I feel like I almost died when I watched that. Like I genuinely felt, my thumbnail for that like video is truly, it's something like this where I'm just like, I can't handle being in the room with the movie. It's awful. It's so awful. Justice, Marlon, have you ever seen Treasure Planet? I think I did when I was really, really young, but I don't remember it at all. So that'd be fun to redo. Same thing with like Atlantis. Same kind of situation. I would like to rewatch both of those. Jamal. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering your name. Jamal. I'm gonna assume it's Jamal. Fight Club. I've seen Fight Club, and I would like to rewatch it for my channel, but I know the big twist in the movie, so it would be like rewatching it just for, the sake of watching a cool movie, which is still awesome, but I feel like I've done a couple videos lately where I've seen stuff, so I want to put it more in the future. But it's a great movie. It's great. And I've only seen it once, at least. Predestination. Okay, thank you for the recommendation. You should watch Jaws during Shark Week. Yes, on the ocean, on a boat. Yeah, that's a bit much, David. Simmer down, okay? Like, first of all, you want me to bring filming equipment onto a boat? I'm gonna get seasick. That would be funny though. That's a lot though. That would be like so extra, but that'd be kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I could like bring a boat to a lake for like an intro. I'd have to get a boat though. Like rent a boat for a day and like be like, I'm renting this to film on it. Okay, so you need to let me film on the boat. Brett Farmer, thank you so much for the super chat. Does that mean you wouldn't watch Jaws on a boat? Yeah, no, I would not watch Jaws on a boat. Exactly. That's exactly what that means. That would be like, that's like watching videos of famous plane crashes while you're riding a plane. Which I've almost done that before. I had like downloaded a video about a famous plane crash and like it was in my downloads and I was traveling and I was like, ooh, I could watch this. And I'm like, I'm literally on a plane. That is so dumb. So I didn't. You should watch The Thing remake prequel. Daryl, there's a remake. Oh my God. I don't know. That sounds like it's got better effects and is more terrifying. So I don't know. Fire Knight, thank you so much for the super chat. Would like to see you react to David Fincher movies. This year he's releasing a new one called The Killer. Thank you for the suggestion. I didn't know that. I'm definitely open to watching some David Fincher stuff. Not Aliens 3. Not that. But, you know, I would watch Fight Club again. I would watch some other David Fincher movies. Let's see. Oh my God, so many suggestions. Okay, so I think... Oh my God, I keep hiccuping. I'm sorry. Greetings from Melbourne. When are you gonna watch Predator? I don't know, but it's on my list. I just don't want to watch the other Aliens movies. So if I can just skip to Predator, then I will do that. Will you watch the new Puss in Boots and Andor? Peach, something about those two suggestions together is really funny. I feel like if I was gonna do Puss in Boots, I'd have to watch Shrek 2, which I don't think I've ever seen Shrek 2. And it's been years since I've watched Shrek, and I've had that requested a lot recently. So maybe one day. Andor, I have put on a lot of polls. It just hasn't won. I'm already watching Wednesday actually right now, Belinda. I just haven't posted a YouTube video yet. But if you want to see my reactions, they are on Patreon currently. You don't talk about Fight Club. I know, Steve. I'm sorry. Shouldn't. First rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. You should check out The Raid. I don't know what that is, Farhan, but thank you for the suggestion. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's crazy in here. Have you watched Blazing Saddles? I have not. I tried to watch it on a plane, couldn't hear it. So I have not seen it. I quit very early on into the plane ride because I was like, I can't hear this, so it's not gonna land. The engine was just so loud. We were like right above the engine on the plane. Is this where the cool people hang out? Yes, Steven. If by cool you mean weird. I mean, you guys are cool. I don't know about me, but welcome. Any chance you would do a music reaction channel? Maybe react to metal? I don't really like metal. Do you not remember did you see that moment where like I was shading Eddie's tasted music in Stranger Things? Like, I don't know if people would like that. I would just sit here like, it's nice. It's very nice. I don't know. I also, it's like such a bitch to deal with all those copyright claims all the time. I had talked with a YouTuber about this, Charismatic Voice. I talked with her husband about it because he actually watched my channel back in the day. I don't know if he still does, but he had reached out to me and we were talking about like copyright claim issues, and I was like, what they go through sounds insane. It's like every single video they have to dispute it and it's a whole battle. I'm like, I don't know if I feel like going through that. Let's see. Yes, almost trailer time. We'll get out of chatting here in a second and go to trailer time. Top Gun Maverick. Yes, I do need to react to the Top Gun movies. You are right. I'll probably do an action poll relatively soon. Master Voto, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Nata Rooney. Yes, you. Hello, you. No, you. Arcane, I think surprised you when it was a tragedy series, but did you enjoy it personally, even though it was so heartbreaking enough to lock it in for season 2 with no poll? I think so. I think I would watch season 2. I don't make promises of anything because it gets to be a lot sometimes. But as of right now, I want to watch season 2. So it just depends on what happens when it comes out and what I can make time for. Hopefully I'm able to. Oh, are all the violent reactions? Oh, Jake. Oh, I was like, why did he say what? Oh, is it because I haven't seen Shrek 2? That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Shrek 2, but I know it's like famous on the internet. It's like viral on the internet, right? Maybe I've seen it. I really don't know. Is Shrek 2 the one with Puss in Boots, or is Puss in Boots in the first Shrek? I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember like what happens in the first movie. Like, I loved that little scene. Tulak is the perfect place. Like that little song. I love that shit. But that's the first movie. And I don't think I've seen the second one, but I don't know. So Maybe, but I should watch those movies. Maybe I'll do that soon, because that could be fun. Oh my God. Have I seen the show Once Upon a Time? I've seen the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, Once Upon a Time, like, that's the fairy tale one, right? My family, my mom and sister used to watch that. I haven't seen it. Hola from Chile. Hello, Gumogo. Hello. A Knight's Tale. Yes, that's another fun suggestion. Jarek, thank you. That's another fun suggestion. There's so many suggestions. Shrek 2 is honestly a cinematic masterpiece. Thank you for the super chat, Declan. You know what? I think after the outrage from chat just now, I'm gonna have to watch it. Comment section did come for me on that one, Danish Prince. You're right. Honestly, rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm gonna have to go pee here soon, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. As someone who maybe you mean when I said the comment section came for me on that one, you might have been referencing the Eddie thing with the taste in music. That's probably what you were referencing. Yeah, they did come for me on that one. I don't care. That's fine. Tyler likes metal. He'll listen to metal when he works out. It's not my jam. Although, I had a fun time, listening to Eddie play the guitar on the roof in Stranger Things. Although, you could see the way I was dancing to it. I was like this. Clearly I don't listen to this very often, so, but it was fun. I like most music. It's not like, I can say I don't like metal, but if you put a metal song in front of me that is really good, I might still appreciate it and enjoy it. It just doesn't mean it's my favorite genre, It's kind of like how I don't like country, but if you put an old school classic country song in front of me that's well sung, I'm probably gonna be like, that's really good. You know what I mean? It's rare that I'm I hate this genre as a whole. It's I think the only genre that I really truly hate is house music, specifically house, because it's always in 4/4, and it drives me crazy that the rhythm never changes. Anyway, that's a rant about house music. I do like electronic music though, just preferably dubstep, trap, stuff with bass and big bass drops and changes in rhythm and shit. That's what I like. Anyway. I gotta calm down. Chris, thank you so much for the super chat. Glass Onion, if you're on Patreon, tomorrow, stay tuned. If not, just stay tuned a couple weeks. Steven Spielberg, West Side Story is a really nice musical movie. I don't know if I'm gonna promote that on my channel just because of Ansel Elgort. Fun fact, I went to college with a girl in that movie. Also, Tyler went to summer camp with Ansel Elgort. Weird. They were not friends, but they did go to summer camp together. There you go. Saya's Music, thank you so much for the super chat. You should check out National Lampoon's Vacation. I did watch The Christmas Vacation. I just haven't watched any other ones, I don't think. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, I'm so behind again. How did this happen? How does this happen? Oh, funniest memory of someone talking about seeing one of your videos. A lot of people, I think the funniest moment is when my cousin just randomly had me come up in her suggested, because she loves How to Train Your Dragon, and she sent it to me and she's like, what the hell? That was kind of funny. I think the funniest time I've ever been, I don't get recognized very often, truthfully. I mean, most of the time when I leave my house, I look like shit, but also I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But I did get recognized at my local hometown airport. I was going through TSA, and the TSA agent who's supposed to look at your ID and boarding pass before letting you through security was looking at it and looking at me and looking at it and looking at me, and I'm just standing there I'm not a terrorist. Please let me on the plane. And he was like, do you do YouTube? And I was just like, what? So that was the funniest recognized moment. But yeah, anyway. Declan Malloy, thank you again for the super chat. Metal concert or Imagine Dragons? Gotta go to one. That's a really funny question. That's a good question. Oh God, you guys are gonna hate me. I think I'm gonna, oh no. I think I'm just scared of the people at metal concerts. Do I have to be on the floor? Or can I be seated? If I can be seated, metal. If I have to be on the floor, Imagine Dragons. Because I'm terrified of the metalheads. I really am. I'm a little baby. It's not because I think the music is better. I don't really want to go to an Imagine Dragons concert, but I feel like I don't like pushy crowds. I don't want to get like shoved around by people who are just dancing really hard. Like, I'm scared of it. So that's my answer. If I can get a seat in the stands, metal. If not, Imagine Dragons. Instead of metal, just play Doom 2016. Thank you so much for the suggestion, Ethan, the super chat. Thank you. Oh, Lord almighty. Puss is in 2. Maybe I have seen Shrek 2 then. Because I remember Puss in Boots. Like, I remember the cute little face that he makes. But I don't remember what happens in the movie at all. At all. So maybe I've seen it, but I just haven't. Jake is freaking out. How much do I have to donate to get you to watch Shrek 2? I'll do it. Don't test me. Jake, you're funny. Don't. Oh no, I'm so delayed. Please don't donate. It's fine. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. It's fine. I'm so behind. Oh no, I hope you didn't donate. David, thank you so much for the super chat. You and Awkward Ash are my faves. She's doing her first Twitch stream in 20 minutes. Really? She finally got her setup done? Oh my God. Okay, guys, when I'm done here, we're gonna have to raid her. Thank you for letting me know, David. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for her. I hope we get to play games together one day. Because right now we're just Twitter friends, but she seems really cool. And thank you. I'm glad, you know, hearing my name and her name in the same sentence is a good thing. It makes me happy. I have not watched The Last of Us yet, Matthew. I will be watching it though, very soon. Misfitstein, I love that name. Thank you so much for the super chat. Are you gonna watch Legend of Korra anytime soon? Probably not soon, but it is on my list. Thank you for the suggestion. Ugh. I can agree on the country music, to be honest. I like every music genre besides country. Yeah, like that's kind of how I feel, but I love bluegrass. So it's like, I'm okay with some country, but when it gets like pop country, no. No. Just no. But bluegrass, love bluegrass. So it just kind of depends on the type of country we're talking about, you know? Some really old country is just folk. Yeah, you're right, Rock. And I love folk music. So that's why it's like some country, like throw a banjo in, I might love it. You know what I mean? But like if it's a little slow and there's a lot of twang and if it's like anything like Bo Burnham's Pandering, I'm out. You know that song? I'm pandering. That song? She's a raver. No, I've been to like 2 raves, Danish Prince. I do have a friend that loves raves though, and he's always trying to get me to go. He's going to a music festival for his birthday, and he's like, "Guys want to come?" And I'm like, "Bro, I've been spending so much money lately on like traveling, and we have like multiple friends turning 30 this year, and he turned 30 last year, and so we went all out for him last year, and I'm like, I can't go. I can't go to a music festival right now. It's too much money." But he loves raves. Brandon Tex 9, thank you so much for the super chat. I've been a big fan since Star Wars reactions years ago. Just wanted to say you have great content. I always love your videos. Much love from Adelaide, Australia. Australia! Thank you so much for the support. I love Australia. I want to go back. I have been there once. I would love to go back to there. I've never been to Adelaide though. Thank you for the support. And yeah, thanks for watching my videos. AC/DC, greatest band of all time. See, I do like AC/DC. AC/DC is great. And I know they're like metal. So it's not like all metal. I don't hate metal. It's just like some really hardcore metal. I'm like taken aback, you know? I'm like, ooh. It's not like some bad country where I'm like, turn this off, I'm angry. You know? Like, is actively angering me. Metal doesn't really anger me. There's just times where I'm like, okay, all right, okay. It's more like screamo, you know? Screamo metal. I'm like, okay. Why aren't you singing? Why are you screaming at me? Like, because I don't have enough anger or angst in my heart. That's really the problem. You know, I need more angst in my heart, I think, to appreciate some screamo metal. How are the dogs? Dr. Girth Beard, they are doing well. One is sleeping, and one is also sleeping, but he's on the floor, so you can't see him. But they're doing great. Was just reminded that I found your channel while searching for Burning Man, and you still haven't gone. Tabaya, are you serious? That's how you found me? That's honestly hysterical. That's like, you're the 1%. You are the 1%. And you stuck around. That's weird. Thank you. I would choose metal over Imagine Dragons. I'm sorry. I would too if I can get a seat. But if you're putting me in the crowd, I'm nervous. Okay, I'm scared. And Imagine Dragons fans, I'm not scared of them. In fact, I think I could take all of them. So it just depends. Metalheads are soft as lambs. Honestly, it probably wouldn't be that bad. You know what it is? I just watched that. Did you guys see that documentary on Woodstock 99 on Netflix? I watched it recently with Tyler right before the holidays, and I think it just scarred me. Even though that wasn't like metal, I don't think. That was like Limp Bizkit and stuff that really caused all the problems. Coda is a fussy one. He's a fussy baby. Oh, thanks, Maureen. You're my comfort person. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm angsty as fuck. I love Screamo Rock. Scream at me, please. Honestly, Tyler is very angsty too. It's funny because like occasionally we'll put music on from back in the day, from like the early 2000s while we're like we'll be like, oh, let's put on like, you know, a vibe, like when we're driving in the car somewhere, and I will know like 2/3 of the songs that he plays, but then there are some where I'm just like, this is so angsty. And he's like, you don't know this one? This was a hit. This was a classic. And I'm just like, I don't think I was as angsty as you. Like, I think, and then, you know, we'll put on like, it'll be like the Pussycat Dolls and I know every word, which is shameful. But it's like, I was just not very angsty as a kid. I know some angsty stuff, you know, like the classic stuff, like, where are you? And I'm so sorry. But like, you know, just like the hits, he'll put on like one that's like a sleeper, and I'm like, I think you were sadder than me. Oh. Jamal, Whiplash is great. Yeah, I do want to watch Whiplash. That's been on my list for a while. I've put it in a couple polls, but it hasn't won yet. I might just need to watch it one day. Well, yeah, it's Limp Bizkit. I know, Patokia. That documentary made me so angry because the organizers were like completely to blame. It was just like they wanted to do this like hippie Woodstock festival, and then they hired Korn and Limp Bizkit and were surprised when a bunch of angry teenagers showed up. And then they had like no water. All the water that they were selling was priced like $5 a bottle in the 90s. And then the price went up over the weekend. So, and then like the sewage, like the porta potties never got cleaned. So like sewage was everywhere. It was literally a shit show. Literally. It made me so angry. I was so angry. And like all of these women were sexually harassed and assaulted, and it was really bad. And like the organizers denied that a lot of that happened. I'm just like, you guys are the problem. I hate you. I hate you. So I don't blame the kids necessarily, even though, you know, they shouldn't have been doing what they did. But it's also like, know who your audience is. You know what I mean? Perks of Being a Wallflower reaction. I do want to watch that movie. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen that one. Thank you for the suggestion. Anything by Green Day. I do like Green Day. I did listen to the whole album American Idiot on repeat a lot as a child. We all saw your TikTok where you got all the goth tracks. Oh yeah, well I got all those, but those were all hits, you know what I mean? Like that was so easy. That was like super easy to do. So I was like, am I emo? Like, I don't think I'm emo. I just think I'm a product of my generation. You know what I mean? Like all those songs were hits. And they were bops, like they were good. More like Morrissey makes me think of your stream. Just please. Please give me what I want. I don't know what that means. I'd have to look into Morrissey. Have you considered watching RRR? It's such a cult hit right now. I have not heard of that, Rishi, but thank you for the suggestion. Country music, like the fancy like Applebee's song. I haven't heard that one, but I probably would hate it. Or unless it's funny. It sounds like it's funny. I really do love Bo Burnham's pandering. It's so funny. Especially the way it starts. No shirt, no shoes, no Jews. You didn't hear that. Raisa, thank you so much for the super chat. Are you going to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Maybe one day. It is on my list. It's a longer show, so I haven't put it in too many polls. I've done it a couple times, but it has not happened yet. Thank you, though, for the request. Gold is a metal? True. True. Oh, I went back in time. What happened? I went back in time. Pedantic, thank you so much for the super chat. Like Cat Stevens, consider watching Harold and Maude. It has all Cat Stevens. I do like Cat Stevens, although I can't listen to too much Cat Stevens because then I start to feel like I'm falling asleep. But I do like Cat Stevens. Very peaceful. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I just like good music, you know? So that's why I do like a lot of music, because it's just like, if it's a good song, I'll like it. Oh my goodness. Yes, I am hoping to try out Hogwarts Legacy Night Gamer, yes. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm gonna go pee, and then we will do some reactions, okay? How does that sound? I'm gonna leave you here with Dave and the dogs. Maybe I'll put Dave here so that you can see Dave and the dogs. I'll be right back. Oh, don't stay. Wait here. It's fine. Okay. I have to reward them when they like stay there, when I say wait there, because oftentimes they need to follow me. Oh, did the music stop? Could you guys ever hear the music? Because I've been playing music this whole time. Yeah, there is a second dog there. Yes. Yes, there's two dogs. Yes, they're both pretty puppies. Pretty puppies. Oh, the music is going. Okay, good. Okay, well, I suppose I should stop it anyway. Oh, that was so fun. I pressed pause right when someone super chatted or something happened, so there was an alert. That was like fun. Oh my God. Say His Music, thank you so much for the super chat. Yo, Dave, who's your favorite film director? You know, he likes David Fincher because they have the same name. He's not very smart. Anyway, I mean, David Fincher's a great choice. I'm just saying. His reason's not that good. All right. Let's do this trailer reaction that people have been so heavily requesting. Let's see. Okay, it's this one. Hold on a second. Don't worry. I'm going to show you the screen. All right. All right, let's shrink myself a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. Let's do it. Wrong one. Wrong one? What are you talking about? Star Wars. Oh, it's a teaser. Oh. I just didn't click on this because it was comicbook.com. God dang it. So is it this one? It's not from Disney or Star Wars. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Thank you for correcting me, everybody. Thank you. Okay. Let's do it.
Our people are scattered, like stars in the galaxy. What are we? What do we stand for? Being a Mandalorian's not just learning about how to fight. You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy. That way, you'll never be lost.
Ah, we're bringing her back into it, huh?
So that I may be forgiven for my transgressions.
Oh, wow, we're bringing everyone back, huh?
This is the way.
There's something dangerous
March
happening out
1st.
there. And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act, it'll be too late.
I'm wondering how he gets back with Baby Yoda. Wow. Oh.
This is the way.
Oh! That was so cute! That was cute. I'm not going to react to the Megan trailer today, Renee, but thank you very much for the super chat. I'm just going to do this in Ant-Man 3. Oh my goodness. That looks like fun. I wonder how he gets back with Baby Yoda. Maybe that is answered at the end of Boba Fett. See, that's why you'll have to watch Boba Fett. I see. Okay, so that must be answered in that part, because I wasn't expecting him to be back with Baby Yoda. Like, that's crazy. I thought this season was going to take a completely different direction. So, but it seems like Baby Yoda has training now, which is very cool. Hold on a second. Before we get into the next trailer, I'm just going to move something over here. Okay, good. Okay. Matt, what the heck? Oh, you'll react to it, young lady. I'm getting triggered. Sound like my mother. Boba Fett has the answer to why he's back. That makes sense. Okay. Well, let me quickly do this. Back to the screen. Ah. Here we go. Okay. Ant-Man 3 official trailer. Marvel official trailer. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. I love this song. Okay, sorry.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense.
He's an employee of the
Everywhere I
century.
go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
People still need help, Dad.
That's why we
Cassie's
need
all grown up, yeah.
It's like a satellite for deep space, but quantum.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off.
Uh-oh. Oh, she knows, because she got stuck down there. She's probably like, something's down in the quantum realm that we don't want to send a signal down. Oh no, they're all getting sucked in! Not again! Oh no. Oh, I love the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, man.
Where are we?
When are you going to land? Listen to my old
Secret
man.
universe beneath ours.
Oh, of course there is. Oh my God.
So afraid of.
The artwork. She's afraid because she knows what's down there.
Told you.
Yeah.
This place. It isn't what you think.
There's a whole world down. She knew about all this. Oh my God, Bill Murray! A spider!
And give you more time. If you help me.
Oh. YouTube doesn't like. Hold on, it's got to cool off a little bit. It's because of the song, so I just don't want the stream to get taken down. I'm a little nervous to play the rest of it now. This is why trailer reactions are so... Do I just mute it? Like, I'm fine if this doesn't get monetized. I just don't want the stream to get taken down. Hold on, YouTube is angry. I'm sorry, Elton John. Bill Murray, though. Okay, the warning's not going away, so it might just be because I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit real quick, because already this music is in here. Like, I'm gonna have to cut this out if I want the stream monetized. So I'm just gonna play it, and let's all just hold our breath together for the last 15 seconds.
So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
Well, he knows who he is. Here's the first guy who got it right. Damn. Okay. That looks like fun. That looks like a fun movie. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like fun. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. It's exhilarating, breaking the law. I'm just kidding. Please, YouTube, please don't. Please don't. Beyond the yellow brick road. Oh, I gotta stop singing it. Fuck. It's just such a good song. It's such a good song. It's so good. It's the dude from Oh, right. I was like, he looks really familiar in the world. He's from Loki. Interesting. Breaking the law. Wow, that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. Damn, I'm gonna have to wait a while though. They can't arrest us all. Just me. I will take the blame. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, that'll be really fun. I'm excited. Okay, that's it for trailer reactions. I do have a question for you guys. We can keep reacting to stuff if you would like. This has been a pretty decent length stream already. I wasn't planning on streaming for too long. It's just kind of wanted to chat and hang out with you guys. Oh, I did miss some super chats. Let me. I think I missed at least one. Let me just. Yeah, I missed one. Let me see. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. There's a new official Ant-Man trailer that just came out too. Yes. A new one, like one that besides this one, or maybe your super chat came in delayed. Either way, thank you for the super chat. It's not. I'm not trying to do a try not to laugh reaction, although we could if you want. I do have some TikToks that I. Well, no, I don't. I don't know. I would have to log into my TikTok and find the TikToks that I've saved. But basically, I just had a few videos that I've saved that are all like, I just kind of want to watch them. I don't know if they're gonna make for good reactions, but they're all about actors or movies or TV shows. So y'all can tell me if you want to watch any of them. The first one is this is from a long time ago. It's from 3 months ago, which is like ancient in internet time. But it's Brendan Fraser on his comeback. It's a little interview with Variety, little 5-minute video. I have not seen The Whale, but I really do want to watch The Whale. But I thought this was interesting, and I kind of just wanted to see what his take was on prejudices in Hollywood. Would you guys be interested? I see people are mentioning Avatar. I do have a video here. Netflix's Avatar live action just got controversial. I don't know. I don't know why. Could be an interesting video to watch. Also, about the Velma show. You're supposed to hate this show. Velma. Why is that the case? I don't know. I haven't seen it. So, do any of those sound interesting? The Whale trailer is sad. Yeah, I don't want to watch the trailer right now because of what just happened with the copyright thing. I'm nervous. Although I assume that a trailer like that would have less crazy music in it. Anything to do. I do love Brendan Fraser. Okay. This man is awesome. I agree. You're interested to watch this too. Nobody wants to see Brendan Fraser. Well, a few people above you disagree. Musical pancakes. Oh my God. Yes. Velma show. Yes, they all do. The new trailer is your next video top right. Oh, I see, Michael. Oh, well, on the other, probably on this. Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to watch that right now, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. Funny stuffs do funny stuffs. I mean, I wasn't really planning on doing that today, so I'm not really prepared for that. So it's pretty much like just these videos is what I have prepared. But maybe next time I will do a try not to laugh stream with you guys, because that could be fun. And like some pitch deck meetings. I don't know about the rest of the Rocky films, Zach. Maybe. But I haven't won a poll yet. I put him like Rocky 2 in a poll a long time ago and it didn't win, but Maybe one day. Spidey Talk. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Oh, my channel birthday is a day before. Oh. That's oh, so your birthday is, when is my channel birthday? I don't even know. Well, happy birthday whenever your birthday is. A lot of y'all seem interested in the Velma video. Mostly. Velma, then Brendan Fraser. Okay. We'll do Velma and then Brendan Fraser. Because I do want to watch this Brendan Fraser video because I love him. Okay. All right, let's see why this is controversial. This Velma show. I know nothing about it, but I've heard people are not liking it. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to watching it, so let's just watch someone's opinion. All right, playing in 3, 2, why am I doing, oh my God. I just started to do the countdown like I'm on Patreon and you guys are syncing up a video with me. I forgot where I was. Oh my God, my brain.
This video is brought to you by Keeps. Stick around to hear more about the discount they're providing to the entire upper echelon community. Okay, there are some way more detailed videos in the works right now, big investigations, etc., but for the moment, I want to talk about Velma. Yes, that's right, I said Velma, which is a dismal criticism magnet produced by Mindy Kaling and funded by HBO that bastardizes every single thing you once loved about Scooby-Doo for a twisted adult cartoon. There's only 2 episodes so far, and the internet is already full of hot takes about how terrible the show is, but today I want to discuss why I'm, I guess, fairly confident that the entire purpose of this television program is to make people who see it angry and ride the wave of bad publicity to staggering...
What? Coda doesn't like the show either. Oh my God, Penguin, what's his name? Moist Critical even made a video about it.
Overall viewership through hate watchers. No beating around the bush here, let's just dive in.
Hate
Velma
watchers.
is a brand new HBO animated series based on the Scooby-Doo IP. Setting aside anyone's individual thoughts on that, whether or not they enjoyed it as a kid or ever even watched it in the first place, the reality is...
Coda really doesn't like it. He's really upset that I'm watching this. He's like, stop it! Scooby-Doo!
Scooby-Doo is a nostalgia-filled children's program from as far back as the 1970s. I myself watched it whenever I could, within reason, I guess, during my younger years, but what we see now from HBO and executive producer Mindy Kaling is a demented patchwork of bad jokes, insults, and poorly disguised vindictive themes meant to make every single person who watches the show angry and ride the already enormous wave of hate to colossal overall viewership. In my opinion, and keep in mind a lot of this is, of course, my opinion, this show is one of the first ever clear-cut examples where there actually isn't even a well-defined target audience, because that target audience is everyone, and the methods used to capture their interest have absolutely nothing to do with legitimate narrative appeal. For starters, though this particular angle has been covered extensively by other commentators, Velma appears to be a self-insert, as it's called. Mindy Kaling, an Indian-American comedian, actress, screenwriter, and producer, is the executive producer and writer of the show itself, which coincidentally has decided to racially swap Velma, the main character, from white to Indian, with Kaling herself doing all of the voice acting.
Right, that makes sense. I mean, she's an actress, like, and if a lot of times actors, when they produce or write stuff, they insert themselves into the lead, so that doesn't surprise me, but I'm interested to see what he means by self-insert.
That's fine. I don't really care for the political discourse that rapidly devolves as soon as you mention racial character swapping.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about racial character swapping. Like, do whatever you want. I think people get so upset about that kind of stuff, and it's silly to me.
But for this particular case, yeah, it is kind of relevant. The thing to understand here is that Velma has atrocious favorability ratings, though it is admittedly far from a perfect barometer in this case.
7% audience, 55% tomato.
Rotten Tomatoes is currently sitting at just 7% audience favorability, making it basically one of the worst rated shows in existence. However, approval has absolutely nothing to do with numerical success. It's not exactly an uncommon trend, but Velma is now joining a long list of predating programs, such as Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones or Amy Schumer's Growing, which demonstrate a widening gap between critical acclaim and actual enjoyment of the audience. For Dave Chappelle, the actual audience loved the comedy show, while critics hated it. For Amy Schumer, critics loved the special, while the general audience despised her. But for Velma, it seems that while critics are still trying to pretend it's a good program, at least some of them, the barriers are coming down, and reality has begun to set in, at least on a very basic level, that this is a terrible piece of writing that should not exist and deserves
Should not
no
exist.
All right, before going further, it's time for today's video sponsor,
Oh,
who is
Keebs.
particularly well suited for existing channel demographics. Most of you watching this are men ages 18 to 45.
Hi,
In fact,
guys.
It's always been that way since the very early days of the channel, and as a result, some sponsor
I feel
products
like I
are
can't
better
skip through the
suited for channel
sponsor. I mean, like
integration
he
than
went into a lot of work
If I
making this
advertised
video,
makeup,
so we're
for
gonna sit here
example,
for
it
a
would be
second.
complete dead end. Makeup
Yeah.
brands pay well, of course, but what's the point if no one watching even has a passing desire?
I've actually had
need,
Keeps
or
reach out
use
to
the
me,
product?
but I'm like,
Instead,
I
here
can't try the
advertising
product,
Keeps,
so.
which is a hair loss prevention treatment with more 5-star reviews than any current competitor. You can order and get treated directly from your own home for a fraction of the cost when compared to other
I have no
products,
problem with
and they
Indian
offer
Velma
generic
either.
versions
Musical
of the only
pancakes is
2
no problem.
FDA-approved
That's
hair loss
I'm just
treatments
interested
on
to
the
see
entire
why
market.
the
2 out of 3
story
men
is
by
so
age
bad and why the
35
jokes
will
are bad.
experience hair
You
loss,
know?
making this basically an ideal sponsorship.
Coda
for
says,
the
"Where's
channel.
Scooby?"
You
Yeah,
click
he
the link
does.
down below, you can get 50% off your first order. Again, that's a 50% discount on your first order if you click the link down below in the description today. Keeps can help prevent.
Why is there a bald eagle? Oh, because he's bald! Ah! That's so funny.
Absolutely get paid for this. I try to mention that every single time. I am sponsored, but
That's
that sponsorship has been one of
hysterical.
the longest running partnerships for Upper Echelon, allowing me to continue what I do, and it's very much appreciated. Again, link down below.
Well,
in the
if you want
description
to
for a massive
try it, there you
discount.
go.
Big thank you to Keeps for sponsoring the channel.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, fuck! No! Okay, I'm on a... Ah, I got double added. Sorry, guys, I'm on my alternate. I have YouTube Premium, but I'm on my alternate account. Okay, here we go.
Right off the bat, we have an Indian-American screenwriter, producer, and voice actor who
Okay.
turned Velma into an Indian-American character, which she was not before this,
It doesn't
and now
really
does the
matter.
voice acting herself. Heck of a start. What's next? Racially swapping Shaggy, probably the most beloved character alongside Scooby-Doo himself, who isn't even in the show, who is now black. Shaggy is.
Scooby-Doo's not in the show! Did I miss that? Scooby-Doo's not in the show! That's fucked up. I don't know if I really care that much about racial swapping, personally, but Scooby's not in the show!
And also a notable anti-marijuana presence in the program.
What? What? You can't do that! That's what Shaggy's known for! Although, to be fair, if they racially swapped Shaggy and then still had the marijuana presence, that would imply other things. So maybe that's why they removed it, but just then keep Shaggy white. And make Fred black. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Why are we taking out the weed part? That's important.
Gone
Scooby
are the
Snacks!
days of a close-knit detective group where the lovable stoner and his best friend dog contribute to wild hijinks and investigations. Instead, we get a totally warped show where the gang is in high school and pretty much everything about them is different and terrible. In the past,
I mean, if they're in high school, that's fine. You can do a different take on that, but why?
parents were likely aware of the insinuation that Shaggy was a part of, shall we say, stoner culture.
Yes,
or
he is.
420 culture.
Yeah.
Which let the kids, unaware of the hidden subtext here, watch and enjoy while the parents maybe got a laugh too, or
Yeah.
picked up on hidden messages that didn't really apply to the kids.
Yeah.
As the snacking and general comedic nature of that dynamic was allowed to play out on screen. No beating around the bush here, that's gone. It's not gone because it needed to be gone, it's gone because the writer, who also racially swapped the main character to her own race and then voice acted her, decided to make him black for quite literally no apparent reason. I'd like to say again that by itself, that doesn't matter. Racial characteristics of on-screen characters really shouldn't matter in an ideal world. But Velma isn't just doing this to find the right actors for the role, it isn't doing this to make an actual point or appeal to a separate demographic even. It's doing this to make people angry, which is working. There's only a couple
I think it depends on the reason. I don't think changing the race of a character does not matter. I think people get so triggered about that stuff, and it's really, not a big deal. But yeah, you should be trying to keep the character authentic and cast the right actor for the role. So that's interesting. Also, no Scooby-Doo. I can't get over that.
episodes out right now, but let me just frame this out for everyone. Velma is an insufferable know-it-all that despises the world, has crippling hallucinations that apparently cause heart attacks somehow, and judges everyone at precisely every single juncture. Fred, a mainstay of the Scooby-Doo universe? Yeah, he is, not kidding here, even though I wish I was, a tiny dick loser who hasn't gone through puberty. His dad is ashamed of him, he can't function beyond the cognitive level of a toddler, and therefore becomes a burden on everyone around him nearly 100% of the time.
Why?
This isn't a creative choice for the betterment of the actual narrative. This is a creative choice to insult white people. Yes, I know some people will immediately start throwing out buzzwords like white fragility, but the show is plastered with examples where white people are painted as, or flat out even called, serial killers, druggies, and insensitive trolls that merely subtract from Velma's brainpower in obnoxious ways. Think about this. Fred, who is now the only white male character of any importance whatsoever, can't even cut his own food. Velma humiliates him constantly on the basis of race and class. But it doesn't stop there, because Velma is also a lesbian. Again, nothing wrong with that until you realize that she's 15. And the show is now very...
Jesus Christ! Why? We don't... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that if she's of age. What are we doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm uncomfortable.
Very openly pushing sexual themes. Velma and Daphne have chemistry of sorts, not really, but in a way where they are obviously in a specific trajectory leading to sex, and broader areas of the show also seem to be designed as a sort of narrative funnel into the idea of 15-year-olds being hyper-sexually active. One demographic will be angry about Fred. Whether or not they should is up to you as the viewer, but they're gonna be. Another will be angry about Velma and her hypersexual themes. Yet another will be angry about the racial swapping, but it doesn't stop there. Daphne's parents are a racially diverse lesbian couple who adopted her, by the way, and are also cops by profession. Yet another...
It just doesn't end. It just keeps going. Why? What is going on? What is this?
Cultural speed bump in the works here, who draw their guns, these lesbian cop parents, who draw their guns on an unarmed teen immediately in the first episode, as well as shoot an unarmed teenager, cartoon teenager, that teenager being Fred, 2 times in his own house without a warrant as he tries to pull out a pen. Not done yet, because they also go undercover in the town's high school looking for drugs, as they paint marijuana as some sort of dangerous phenomenon, thereby pissing off yet another demographic, where these cops start whipping out and firing tasers. I should also mention at this point that Daphne herself is apparently Asian, making 3 out of the 4 main characters in the entire show racially swapped. I can't help but consider something here, and maybe I'm way off base, but a growing section of Hollywood, as well as the entertainment industry at large, seems to now believe that the worse you make a show's writing, as long as you are aware, quote unquote, of it being bad, the better the show actually is, because of subverted expectations. However, Velma has gone
Well, it's because it's like just trying to get attention and ratings. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily subverted expectation. I mean, maybe, but I think it's just like if they're just trying to get attention, maybe. Like all press, no press is bad press kind of thing. I don't. So much of this just seems so unnecessary. Like, race swap some of the characters, sure, I don't care, but like when you're, I don't know, and why do you need to make Fred like an idiot? That's just mean. You don't need to do that. Why do you have to like make everything so hyper political? It doesn't need to be like that.
So far beyond that flimsy initial premise, it is now just flat out offensive to pretty much everyone who watches it. Velma herself, as a character, is a disgustingly misanthropic person. She is self-centered, she is horribly unsanitary, example being when she just eats out of the garbage for no reason at all, and the immediate atmosphere the show does manage to cultivate is intentional destruction of every established premise that Scooby-Doo fans initially loved. For those keeping track, let's go over the list so far. The show targets and alienates white people a lot, specifically men, but also a wider group.
I mean, I don't even think it just does that. If it, like the traits he's assigning to Velma, it sounds like it's also alienating Indian people. Like that just seems messed up to everyone. I feel like it's just trying to genuinely piss everybody off, and to lesbian cops.
Well, through relentless and repeated racial insults. It certainly can't be for children or even slightly traditional viewers, because it also pushes, within seconds, I might add, an uncomfortable amount of cartoon high school nudity, with a very clear push towards sexual awakening being a theme in the show.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Okay.
Main character, racially swapped by an executive producer of the same race, who then voice acts the character in question as well, is...
Again, I don't have a problem with that. That doesn't bother me at all. But if the character is like really... messed up, then I'm like, and it has nothing to do with like the original IP of the show and the nostalgia factor. And then I'm like, what's happening?
Wildly unhygienic, deeply prejudiced, and oddly sexualized, while the parents of her potential love interest are themselves interracial lesbian cops who violate the Constitution routinely and due process as well to just mercilessly shoot or attack unarmed cartoon teenagers at school or in their own homes. When we really think about it, none of these characters are even remotely close to the originals, because even unspoken ambiguous character templates, like Shaggy being a part of stoner culture, and
there's no Scooby-Doo!
Are being deliberately attacked, undermined, and torn down. I mean, what even is this shot right here? Are we supposed to be happy about this? Laughing? Is this brave?
Yeah, I mean, it's like if they were all grown up and this was marketed only for adults and they weren't in high school, I wouldn't have a problem with the romantic sexual stuff. I wouldn't care that she's a lesbian. It doesn't matter. But we shouldn't be talking about it and like making like there shouldn't be all these sexual scenes when they're in high school and we don't know who the audience is. It's like, okay, now it's creepy, you know? It's okay to talk about like coming out in high school. Like there are plenty of shows that touch on that, but there's not like all this grotesque stuff that's for adults going on. This is just creepy.
Is this obscene? Is it a hilarious meta-commentary on society? Or is it just bad, low-quality production that harnesses the infinite power of hate-watching to drive up viewership? Now, some of you might be saying to yourselves, no shit, obviously the show antagonizes previous fans and men and white people and stoner culture, etc., because it's supposed to. It's a woke show, and that's just what woke things do. But before we go down that route, I want to specify that this bottom-scraping piece of shit also decides to insult the Me Too movement at large, in what
They just can't stop. That's why I'm confused. It seems like we're insulting everyone. Like, it seems like we're insulting everyone.
Feels kinda like unironic commentary. One joke is about how the misanthropic, horribly disgusting, garbage-eating main character speaks the truth like comedians did or used to before the Me Too movement, which, when you think about this in context, is not really going to infuriate the same demographic as half the other badly written one-liners, and instead, similar to the law enforcement themes, is more likely to infuriate the overly emotional and hypersensitive woke audience that many people are assuming it's meant to cater to. Seriously, it doesn't get much clearer than this right here. Emblematic words from the original show, Zoinks, Jeepers, Mystery Machine, etc., are names of drugs in the new Velma series that Shaggy hates. But for all of its insults to existing fans, its deliberate destruction of established lore, and its effort to piss off practically every single demographic that views it, the show probably isn't going to flop. Think about it. And
what? They don't even say those words. Like it's just such a disrespect to the fans. That's so sad. Yeah, why is there a bra in that bathroom too? I know, I noticed that. I don't know why you need that in a high school. This is crazy. Yeah, it's just been made for shock value. I agree, Daryl, but I am here with my jaw on the floor. It's working. I'm shocked. It's not going to work enough to make me watch the show. I'm sure not going to watch it. I wasn't going to watch it anyway. That's why I was like, let's just watch the video. This is borderline Big Mouth. Yeah, I that's why I'm confused. Like, this doesn't seem like Velma. This seems like more like Big Mouth. Even though Big Mouth, I've never seen Big Mouth, but I've heard good things. But like, it just doesn't seem like this is for anyone. I don't know who this is for.
I myself fall into this category, by the way, so just keep that in mind. The number of creators, outlets, and news publications that are covering this dumpster fire is enormous. Tens of millions of views about
right now.
harmful stereotypes. Hundreds of millions of views on TikTok where offensive jokes are propagated to the very same community that they are designed to anger, which results in what precisely?
Clicks, likes, or dislikes, views, attention, media attention for the show. Honestly, this is kind of reminding me of, this video is legit making me angry. Let's all take a breath together. Okay, guess what? It's just a show. And guess what? If we all feel this way, then at least we're all agreeing on something. You know, let's breathe. Let's breathe together. It's gonna be okay. This is reminding me of a play in New York City. Back when I was studying my last semester of college, we got to study in New York City because I studied musical theater. When I was there, we saw a lot of theater, and there was one off-Broadway show that was taking place way out at the end of the F train. I forget the name of the theater. It was like a famous theater at the end of the F train, and it was a adaptation of a Greek tragedy. I think it was an adaptation of Troilus and Cressida, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't really remember. This show was atrocious. It was so bad that it is the only show to this day that I left during intermission. They left the house lights up the entire time. They blasted lights at the audience. They did this weird thing where they culturally appropriated Native American garb into the costumes. But then some people that were a part of the show were treating it like it was a thing that they would film. So there'd be people on stage who are part of the play who'd be filming it, and then there'd be TV screens up that the audience could see. Like the play was happening, but there was also a documentary happening at the same time. Like that's what it felt like. The acting was horrible. It was horrible. And then on top of it all, it was very long. The year was 2015. Black Sheep. It was 2015 because that's when I graduated. And later, like during its run, it also came out that one of the actors in the play was domestically abusing his wife, who was also in the play. So we didn't know this before we went, but I left during intermission because it was so bad. Later, when I saw them advertising the play in New York, we literally saw flyers advertising the play because critics had called it the worst play in New York, and they ran with it. And that was how they advertised it, was the worst play in New York. Come see the worst play in New York. So this kind of stuff does work because people will go check it out because they're like, they want to see what all the anger and hate is about, you know? I don't know how successful it will be long term because I think stuff like this I don't know if it'll work multiple seasons in a row. I feel like it'll only work for one season. So I don't know. And I don't know if like people will really watch every episode if they're really hating it. But I think it will get people to check it out. So it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know who it's for, Jake. That's my question as well. Let's keep watching.
That's right. It results in viewership. People are watching Velma. Quite a lot of them, in fact. Not because they like it, though maybe a very, very small number of people fall into that category. But if they do, they just have objectively awful taste. But because they want to see it firsthand. That's the real reason. How bad is this piece of shit? Result, higher viewership, positive feedback on all signals that indicate the speculative value of a series, despite the almost universally negative impressions of actual audience members, or legitimate viewers, and higher engagement on social media than most other shows in existence, because critics are very, very likely to post about the series, perpetuating a cycle where something terrible is being watched because it's terrible.
Right.
Most television programs, nearly all of them in fact.
Also, just notice here, there's a red Solo cup coming out of the locker here, which is like, it's like a subtle message about like there's like drinking going on in this high school, but yet like we're anti-weed in the show, which is also just like, again, who is this for?
Appeal to someone. And maybe Velma succeeds in that somewhere along the line here with like the most brain-dead audience demographic you can imagine. But the overwhelming majority of people despise it, as many of them watch it anyway, making this a strong contender for the first ever example of something designed by hate, carefully crafted to alienate everyone, and deliberately structured as a sponge of negative commentary, which will probably accomplish the same ultimate payoff as a traditional cartoon. People love talking shit, and they love to pile on against bad media. Velma is the epitome of bad media, with what seems like a never-ending torrent of terrible decision-making, writing, and character choices, but when looking at all of it together, in context, it almost becomes impossible to believe that this was not done intentionally. As the saying goes, all press is good press, and while that may not be strictly true in, let's say, a political race, for example, it very much is true here and now with Velma. The horrible, creatively bankrupt decision-making of Mindy Kaling has produced something that is going viral right now. It actually is, and will continue to do so as long as it continues to offend viewers. Each new episode will have new jokes that inflame anger in one group or another, and that anger leads to massive earned media, which catapults the show higher in viewership as people watch it just to see how bad it really is with their own eyes. If the show didn't do this, what would actually happen? Well, if we're being honest here, no one would watch it.
I think it's just sad because it takes something that was like so precious to like so many of us in childhood and so fun, like Scooby-Doo, and just bastardizes it and turns it into something that it's not and it doesn't need to be, and that's why it angers so many people. He's right, like it is gonna get attention. I just don't think that attention's gonna last. So it's also sad because it's like, okay, great, you made one season of a show that pissed everyone off, that was bad. I personally don't think that would lead into a second season that would garner any kind of success. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people would watch the second season to see if it's worse or better. I personally don't think so. I think it's like you're just going to get a one and done. I am choosing to believe that they did this intentionally solely because I don't want to assume anyone is that dumb. Like, if you didn't do this intentionally, then you made this thinking that people would just genuinely like it. I feel like they knew what they were doing. Season 2 has been greenlit, but what I'm saying, Danish Prince, is season 2 might be greenlit. I don't know if people will actually watch it. That's what I'm saying. Just because it's greenlit doesn't mean people are going to watch it. Of course it's greenlit. It's viral. Of course there's a season 2 that's greenlit. I just mean, I don't know how many people are really realistically going to watch the second season. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm being too optimistic. Like, watching this video isn't going to make me go watch the show because I value my time. And if everyone's ragging on it, then I'm like, I'm just going to take people's word for it and not watch it because I don't want to get angry. Also, Mindy is better than this. I agree. Like, I've seen stuff that she's done that's really funny. So it's kind of sad. I don't want to believe that somebody would do this and not understand that it's not good. Like, I just said a lot of negatives there. I would hope that somebody who's written comedy that's funny like her would understand that, like, hey, we're doing this to be inflammatory and get ratings. But it's still sad. It's like how negative comments get more responses. Exactly, multiverse. Exactly. Like, it's like, you know, negative stuff gets attention more so than positive stuff, which is, it's just sad. HBO canceled the new Batman animated show for this. That's a bummer. Yeah, and it's just, I just don't want to see more things get made for the sake of going viral and being bad intentionally. Like, I just hate to see an art form going that way. You know? So does it mean you would never react to the worst movie made? I mean, I might. I reacted to Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was pretty bad. Like, it's fun to do every now and then. But, like, I don't want to only do that. I don't only like watching bad movies. In fact, I can only do that sometimes. You know what I mean? Most of the time I want to watch something that's good. Or that people, like, I felt like people tried. At least with Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was bad, but I felt like they were trying. This is, like, sad because I'm like, I feel like you were trying to make it bad. You know? It's interesting. Thank you for the super chat, Joseph. It would be fun if you could stream yourself watching the Eagles. Yeah, but the NFL would come for me. So I can't do that. But thank you so much for the super chat, and Dallas sucks.
Scooby-Doo is a franchise steeped in nostalgia with a rose-tinted hue. But that lens can be shattered very easily, and the risk of trying to appeal to it when the downside of that effort is complete failure and a wasted budget is too great to be justified. In my opinion, and I stand by this very strongly, in fact, the risk of taking a beloved property like Scooby-Doo that is fairly old, if you're talking about the heyday, and just ripping it apart with maximized artistic venom is actually safer than trying to make something good. It's much more temporary, perhaps, but for the moment, capitalizing on a virality loop of sorts, where negative feedback is the engine behind it, is an easier thing to predictably accomplish when compared to the uncertainty of actually trying to make something people will love. I hope
But it's
I'm wrong.
lazy.
I really, really do. But this feels like a pilot program for purely malicious reboots with the only definable intention being maximized anger through the destruction of existing brand goodwill. Today it's Scooby-Doo, tomorrow, hopefully nothing, but who knows. Again, I do hope I'm wrong, but that's it. If you want to support the channel, check out the...
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to catastrophize and be like, oh, there's going to be more stuff like this. Like, but it is sad. Like, it's like you hope that they're smart enough to know what they're doing, but also that's a sad reality if they're just willingly making something bad for the sake of going viral, especially when it's someone like Mindy Kaling who's already really successful. Like, you'd think it doesn't matter. Like, just make something as best as you can make it. I don't know. It just makes me sad either way. Either way, it's sad. So, but that was an interesting video. Thanks for watching that one with me, guys. Let's go over to this now. We're going to be talking about defying Hollywood's obesity prejudices. So I'm sure it's not like super happy, but it's Brendan Fraser. And I love Brendan Fraser. So let's end with this one. Watch the whale trailer first. Should I watch the whale trailer first? Am I going to miss out if I haven't seen the trailer? Had Yen, I haven't done the Clone Wars because it's just too long. I'm not going to watch that trailer right now, but thank you. Appreciate the suggestion. Are you planning on reacting to Tyler's movie when it's out? Could be a fun video. Maybe, Danish Prince. I don't know. It's tough because it's tough. I would love to do that for Tyler because he's my husband, obviously. I'd love to. I mean, the thing is, I've seen the movie a lot. I helped him write the script. I was on set some days. I have been so involved in the process of this movie. So I don't even know if my reaction would be super interesting, but I would love to promote his movie. It's also tough because I've had people that I've worked with reach out to me and ask me to react to movies that they've released for press, and I have to say no because usually the movie is not a movie that like is going to perform well on my channel, and it feels very disingenuous. Is that the word? Disingenuous? It feels not genuine to do that because I would want to be nice to the movie. Even if the movie's good, I feel like it would appear fake, even though it probably wouldn't be a fake reaction, but it would be tough. So with Tyler's movie, it's tough because I don't want to open that door to all my friends who are like, what gives? You're reacting to his movie. I'll be like, yeah, but he's my husband. So it's a little, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to handle that, but Tyler doesn't expect anything of me, which is nice, but obviously I want to support him. So maybe I'll just push his movie a lot, but right now it's like not available anywhere for people to watch. So there's no worrying about that right now. Right now he's just in the phase of like finishing it and submitting it to festivals and stuff. Say His Music, thank you so much for the super chat. I dare you to react to Birdemic. So bad. Is that a movie? A bad movie? That sounds funny. Let's see. The Whale is excellent. I really do want to watch the movie, The Whale. You don't think so? You should watch this. I don't know if time. Oh, have a good night, Kalo. Goodbye. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the gifted members. Thank you for everything. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are saying I have to watch the trailer, but I don't. I just kind of want to watch this video. Is that okay? I'm sorry. I'm just going to watch the video.
I was never that far away. I guess I'm supposed to say you can't get rid of me that easy or something like that. I'm glad to be here. I wouldn't have it any other way, and I'm grateful to be doing the job that I love.
It all began when I saw Sam Hunter's play The Whale in New York City.
Oh, at Playwrights Horizon.
And
It was a
just
play.
deeply moved by characters that were unexpected, that on the surface I had little connection to, but as soon as the play started, I felt incredibly deeply for them and with them. And I left the theater going, wow, that would be very interesting to try to turn that into cinema.
When I heard that Darren was going to make a movie, I absolutely wanted to know what it was going to be. And knowing the creativity and control that Darren has always shown in his work, I absolutely wanted to be a part of it.
It was a really long search to find Brendan. I didn't really want to wake up in the morning and make this movie with anyone else up till when I met Brendan. When he left my office after our first meeting, I felt it. I was like, oh, this is exciting. To be honest, it wasn't because I was a scholar of his earlier work. I've been kind of amazed with all the love out there, and I recognize now that those films are really seminal films. The 90s
George of the Jungle, I forgot about that.
And I'm happy for that, but it wasn't really in any way a calculation. It was really just finding the right actor at the right time for the job.
Adrian Moreau designed a character makeup of Charlie's body by scanning me, inputting that information virtually, creating a model. The thing is, by working in a 3D capacity, he had absolute control over every aspect of Charlie's body.
That's crazy.
The placement of them even.
Wow.
He was able to be authentic and exacting.
That's cool.
In the design of this character.
The main rule I gave him was you can't in any way interfere or cover Brendan's main instrument, which was his face. So every wrinkle, excuse me for that, every crease,
oh, he's so
to
sweet.
be able to use. So Adrian was able to sculpt something which didn't interfere with his instrument, and all of the emotions that are in the film is this guy.
That's good.
And it's all his work.
We had the collaboration of the Obesity Action Coalition, an online organization
Wow.
that supports people who live with obesity, to give us notes on the script, on the makeup,
Wow.
guidelines in general.
But also to open their doors to people who have lived with obesity and live with obesity and tell us about their lives. And you spent a lot of time with those folk.
Overall, they impressed on me that they want this story to be told with authenticity. I felt a sense of duty to uphold that.
If you look at the history of characters that live with obesity being portrayed in the film,
they're just always made fun
it's
of.
often a punchline.
Yeah.
It starts with, of course, how the roles are written. They're not written with honesty, they're not written with care, they're just butts of jokes in general. And then it continues through the makeup, which is often cut from foam and completely unrealistic. We wanted to be truthful and honest in every step because making the film was an exercise in empathy.
Obesity is the last domain of prejudice that we as a society still haven't changed the way we speak about it, the way we refer to people, the way that we care about one another. And I'm hopeful that that can change. And I do believe in the power of film and culture to change the conversation in a way that allows people to open their hearts and minds a bit more.
I do agree that like it's really important to see yourself represented in film and to have like authentic stories told about a wide variety of people. And we've come a long way in doing that with different races specifically, but not with different sizes at all. And like there's such a large variation of sizes of people out there, but Hollywood really sticks to like skinny or plus size, and like plus size is typically funny. It's changed a little bit, but not that much. So I am excited to check out this movie because I think just seeing different stories that are told from a more honest perspective are interesting. Also, the fact that it's based off of a play leaves me really hopeful. I feel like a lot of adaptations I've seen have been really good. I don't know. I just come from the theater world, so I love plays. And when you have like such good source material as a play, like it can really help the movie a lot when it gets adapted. The trailer made you cry. Oh my God. You can't watch the film? Oh, it's too rough. I will watch it for you. I will probably cry a lot too. It's not going to be like a reaction. I'll just watch it like, I don't think so anyway. Maybe I'll make it a reaction, but I feel like I'll probably just watch it alone.
When we look at the emotional internal reality of who Charlie is, we can see that he is a man who cares intensely about connecting with one another. And the corporal being that he inhabits is really the least important thing about him.
Interesting. That was very different tonally from the last video. But I like to end on that. That's a little bit more of a hopeful way to end the stream. I think that's interesting, and I'm really excited to check out that movie personally. Is that Steve Jobs? He does kind of look a little bit like Steve Jobs. That's funny. Aw. He always looks like he's ready to eat a nice bowl of soup. He's so soft-spoken and sweet. Like, I haven't seen him in so long. Aw. I'm so... yeah, the... True, J-Rag. The return of Brendan and Kei Kwan this year has been amazing. True. True. Both of them. The year of comebacks, man. Such a positive video. I agree. I'd rather end... you guys were right in starting with Velma. I think ending with the Velma video might have been a little tough. No, stay here with us forever. I can't. I am sorry I can't. But what I can encourage you to do, let's real quick... I'm gonna look for something real quick. Give me a second before we end. Ah! That's not what I wanted. Oh, no. Hold on. My Google Chrome is like giving me issues here. How do I... There we go. Hold on a moment.
In the chat. Literally.
Ah! Okay. Let's try to find Ashley. I'm gonna have to... What is her Twitch handle? Should I go on Twitter and find it? Let's see. Let's find her Twitch handle. Ah! Let's see. I've never seen Free Willy. Yes, it's raid time. It's raid time. Let's see if she's live. I hope she's live. Let's see. Where? Oh, she's got a link tree. Let's see. Twitch.
You know what?
She's live! She did it! All right, y'all. Can I put a link in my own chat while I get... I'm putting a link in my chat. There you go. That's her Twitch. Go send her some love. Go give her a raid. Oh, welcome to the Golden Nuggets, Nick Speed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and thank you for the super chat, Emery. Been a fan of your vibes and content for a while now. Your amazing question. Yes, he's not a skipper key. Coda is a rescue, and he's probably a German Spitz or a gigantic Pomeranian. Anyway... Please, if you have a Twitch, I know it's a pain to leave platforms, but it would be fun to go support Ashley. Let's do it.
Bitchin'. The makeup bit like...
Nuggets! Nuggets!
Oh, wow, icons.
Let us raid!
Anyways.
Go send her some love. She's great.
Don't be so proud of a girl.
And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy. Take care. Peace.
Okay. Stinky LaRue made it. What does that mean? What does raid mean? Golden